Welcome to the Child Care Director's Chair, the podcast for bold educators who are ready to lead, grow, and shake things up in early childhood education. Whether you're a teacher eyeing that lead role, a lead stepping into leadership, or a center owner dreaming big, this is your space to grow with purpose and leave your mark. Hosted by heart-centered leadership coach Erica Sacoccio, each episode brings you real talk, actionable tools, and a contagious laugh or two, all designed to help you step into your next level with confidence. So pour your coffee, pop in those earbuds, and take your seat, because your leadership journey starts right now in the Child Care Director's Chair.
Hey guys, it's Erica here at the Child Care Director's Chair podcast. I have some amazing news. It is back. So I need you to save the date for the Early Education Empowerment Conference. It's heading back to Rhode Island, April 30th, May 1st, and followed by an Educator Wellness Day at Raffa Spa on May 2nd. This is your chance to connect, recharge, and take your ECE leadership to the next level. So mark your calendars now. You do not want to miss it. If you came last year, you already know what's about to go down. So I'm going to offer a BOGO. As soon as the tickets are available, we'll be dropping that. So stay tuned in the next couple episodes. We'll let you know you'll be able to get a ticket for you and a friend for free. So let's get into it. Let me ask you something. Do you truly know where you stand as a leader right now? Not in theory, not in your head, but in practice. Your daily choices, your team, and your program. So many early childhood leaders spend so much time planning for the future or worrying about what's next that they lose sight of where they actually are today. If you don't know where you are, it's impossible to chart the path forward. In today's episode, I'm going to guide you through locating your current leadership position, give you the tools to see clearly, act intentionally, and elevate your impact. The first step is to assess your team dynamics. Your leadership is only as strong as the team that you lead. So start by taking a real look at your staff. Notice your communication patterns. Are your messages clear? Are they consistent and actionable? Or are you leaving room for misunderstandings? Paying attention to morale and engagement is also very important. Look, do your teachers feel motivated? Do they feel supported? Do they feel heard? Low energy often signals a leadership gap, and that needs your attention. Finally, look at strengths and any weaknesses. If you know where your team excels and where they need support, you have a better understanding, and it gives you a snapshot of your current leadership position. And next is the importance to evaluate your decision-making style. How do you make choices? And when you do, it says a lot about where you are as a leader. Are you proactive, or honestly, are you reactive? Making decisions ahead of time really shows clarity, while constantly reacting to crises indicates you need a recalibration. So consider inclusivity. Do you involve your staff and stakeholders in your decisions, or do you go it alone? Leaders who invite input builds trust, and they gain clearer perspectives. And always check alignment with your vision. If your decisions are scattered or inconsistent, then it's a sign that your leadership position needs refocusing. And the third step is to reflect on your time and your priorities. Time management isn't just about schedules. It's about leadership clarity. So examine your daily habits. Are your routines helping you lead effectively, or just keeping you busy? Are you delegating enough, or are you carrying tasks that others could handle for you? Yeah, that's one I definitely have done a lot in the past. Leaders who try to do everything themselves lose sight of the bigger picture. And don't forget work-life balance, because leadership is not sustainable if you're running on empty. And where you spend your time reflects your current priorities and your leadership position. Step 4 is you want to analyze your program's outcomes. Your leadership is reflected in the success of your program and the children that you serve. So look at your enrollment and retention. Are families staying? Are they recommending your program? Teacher turnover is another indicator. High turnover can point out to challenges in leadership culture and engagement. And finally, assess quality and compliance. How well are you meeting your state requirements, the program standards, and honestly, your own benchmarks for quality? Consistency here shows the strength of your leadership. And fifth is you need to check your mindset. Your mindset shapes every interaction, every decision, every outcome in your program. Are you approaching challenges with a growth mindset, or are you avoiding obstacles out of fear? Self-awareness is key. Are you honest about your strengths and areas for improvement? I can tell you, if it's something to do with the office, paperwork, especially if it's online, that is not my wheelhouse. But a teacher's not feeling so great, or a parent who's upset about something, give me the phone, let me in the room, coach. I'm ready to play. You know what I'm saying? I think it's all about resiliency and being adaptable. And how good do you handle those setbacks? Your ability to recover and adapt shows the maturity of your leadership position. I do not take everything personally. Sometimes I have staff say, "How do you even handle someone like that? How do you deal with people who maybe don't always have the nicest things to say?" And honestly, I just take what's important from that conversation. I use it to get better, and the rest of it, that's garbage. That's where it goes, in the trash can. And sixth and final step is to seek feedback and perspective. Sometimes the clearest picture comes from outside of yourself. So talk with other ECE leaders and mentors. They can help you see those blind spots that you might miss. Invite honest feedback from your staff. Like, how do they see your leadership in action? And don't forget the families and community partners that you serve. Their perspectives can provide powerful insights about your program's impact and your effectiveness as a leader. I can tell you the other day we had an open house, and one of the parents who had been with us, just about 5 years now. Well, I guess her son's 4, but he'll be 5. She shared with me the other day. She said, "Erica, you guys knocked this open house out of the park." And that felt good, to be honest. I don't know if it was, sometimes you feel good about someone stroking your ego, but I looked around and our outcome was great. I mean, you couldn't find a parking spot in the parking lot that night. So it did look like our mission had been accomplished, and there were smiling parents and smiling kids. So yeah, I feel like it's great to get feedback. It's not always negative. And when you do get those wonderful bursts of energy and positivity, suck it in, take it in. So now it's your turn. Take time this week to honestly assess where you are as a leader. Look at your team, look at your decisions, your priorities, your program, the outcomes of your program, and your mindset, and the feedback you receive. Once you know your current position, you can create a clear roadmap of where you want to go. And if you want ongoing support and tools to elevate your leadership and early childhood education, then I personally invite you to come join our ECE Trailblazers program for October free. Connect with other passionate leaders, get guidance, take actionable steps to grow your impact. Leadership's a journey, so make sure you know exactly where you are today so you can lead with clarity, courage, and connection tomorrow. So that's it today, and as always, have a great day.
That's a wrap for this episode of the Child Care Director's Chair, where we believe leaders aren't born, they're grown. If something sparked for you today, share it, shout it out, or pass it along to the next bold changemaker in childcare. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and stay connected with Erica Sacosio for more real talk leadership tools and a whole lot of inspiration. Until next time, lead with heart, grow with fire, and always remember, the chair is yours. Now own it.